Hello, bienvenidos a la semana 10. I don't know. I was trying to say welcome to week 6. My Spanish is terrible. Anyway, here we are. Yes, week 6 of Johnson Community College's English 112 Online Fall Semester 2018. Woohoo! Okay, so a few weeks ago, week 4 actually, we introduced the annotated bibliography. That was the first major assignment you have until really the 26th, and you actually will be submitting it. Yeah, there it is, annotated bibliography. Wow, we'll talk about that today in this video. So this week we're going to introduce the next major assignment, which is called the rhetorical analysis. Rhetorical analysis, that's big words. What does that even mean? Well, rhetoric or rhetorical, that's just a word that means persuasive language. We use this all the time when we're trying to convince our significant other to go to the restaurant we want to go to or whatever. Anyway, so rhetoric is just basically how are people being trying to convince about something. And analysis is looking at how are people trying to convince us. So a rhetorical analysis will figure out, okay, if someone's trying to influence me to think this or to do that or whatever, try to figure out how are they trying to persuade me. So rhetorical analysis, that's what that is. So it sounds very intimidating, but really we do it all the time. Yeah. So to help you with this, there is readings in the book, the textbook, arguing, and these pages right here kind of talk about rhetorical analysis. Yeah, so what else is going on this week? You're going to submit, again, your annotated bibliography, which you've been working on for a few weeks, and then we're going to do a research blog. So rhetorical analysis, I will tell you that these concepts for the rhetorical analysis are new to a lot of students. They're not terribly difficult once you kind of just start to wrap your head around them, but anything new can be intimidating and scary. So just go in there with an open mind and it's going to be okay. So to help you with this concept of rhetorical analysis and stuff, I've created this video here, the rhetorical analysis lecture. So once we're done watching this video that you're watching right now, you watch this lecture right here and explains more about the idea behind a rhetorical analysis and gives you some deeper insight on that. Now, in order to do rhetorical analysis, you need to know something called ethos, logos, and pathos. You're like, what? What are those? Well, the good news is I've got two videos. One's kind of a fun one done by Schmoop, and then one's also kind of another one. So these two, you watch these videos and they kind of explain ethos, logos, and pathos. And sometimes people pronounce them differently because they're old words that they don't use anymore. But these are just different ways that people are used to persuade. So again, they'll make more sense when you watch these videos. So the rhetorical analysis, in order for us to look at an argument and see if it's any good, we need to see how are they trying to persuade us. So you're like, okay, I don't know, I'm lost. What are you talking about, Professor Morgan? Well, let me get to it. So really what you're going to do is that the next paper is called the rhetorical analysis paper. And let's kind of walk through this. So again, as a student, I had to always just break things down. What does this mean? I don't understand. Oh, it's so confusing. Okay, really not too bad, okay? It says chapters 5 and 6 discuss these elements. Okay, that's the old book, so don't worry about that. So here's the thing. Again, I'll listen carefully and write this down because this is what's going to save you a lot of time. In your annotated bibliography, not this one we're talking about here, but in your annotated bibliography, you chose 10 different sources, and you wrote a paragraph about each one. For your rhetorical analysis, listen carefully, you are going to pick one of your articles. Choose one of the articles that you have found in the research for your topic. So not all 10, you're just going to choose one article, okay? And with that article, you're going to try to figure out when the writer wrote that article, how did they try to persuade you? Okay? Because when they wrote the article, they tried to persuade you that whatever they wrote about was the correct way to look at it. So if you read an article on medical marijuana that was from a doctor who's saying, hey, this is going to kill everybody, we shouldn't have medical marijuana because it's going to kill everybody, what did the author use? What kind of approach did the author use to try to convince you that that was true? Okay? And how we're going to do that is we're going to look at how they used ethos, how they used pathos, and how they used logos. And right now you're like, I don't know what those are. Okay, that's okay because you're going to learn about those in the videos you're going to watch a little bit later. So really, if I were to do this assignment, I would pick one article, okay, and you just follow the directions here, okay? So the rhetorical analysis is you basically just introduce the topic. Let's say you pick medical marijuana, you know, whether it should be legalized or not, okay? And then you're going to summarize the article saying, well, Dr. Jones wrote an article saying that medical marijuana is going to kill everybody, and how Dr. Jones explained that was, and then you explain if Dr. Jones used Ethos, and if so, how, and if Dr. Jones used Pathos, if so, how, and if Dr. Jones used Logos, how. Okay? And again, you're like, I don't know what these are. Don't worry about it. We're going to get there. And then last but not least, for your rhetorical analysis, basically, was it effective? Because sometimes people could write stuff and it comes across as very persuasive because they did a really good job kind of using facts and stuff, or sometimes they just sound like raving lunatics, and you're like, I'm not sure I believe this person because they sound a little crazy. All right, so and then that's how you do it. Again, it's 2 to 5 pages in long, APA format, type double space, and written in third person. So there's no, I think the author meant this, or I believe the author meant this, or when you read this, you'll see. No, it's third person only. Third person only. So that's the assignment. So again, to kind of walk you off the ledge, because I know this can seem pretty intimidating. A lot of students are like, oh, it's going to be okay. Trust me, it's going to be okay. So what you're going to do, again, when you're done watching this video, which I'm doing right now, I'm just kind of introducing what we're doing for the week. You're going to watch this video on the rhetorical analysis. This will explain it even more in depth. Not very long, like 4 minutes long, but it'll start to make sense. And then you're going to start understanding what ethos, logos, and pathos are by watching this video here and this video here. Again, they're only like 4 minutes long. But you'll be like, oh, that's what that is. Oh, that's what that is. So the dots will start to be connected once you watch these 3 videos. And then when you start to approach the rhetorical analysis, it'll start to make sense. But I really wanted to stress that this rhetorical analysis paper is that you just pick one of the articles that you chose for your annotated bibliography, because your annotated bibliography had 10 sources. You only pick one of those, and you're only going to analyze one of those for your rhetorical analysis. Have I made that clear? I certainly hope so. Okay, so what else are we doing this week? So you're going to, well, actually, let's talk about how you're going to do this. Let's talk about the annotated bibliography and how to submit it. So this one is, since it's our first major assignment, what I would suggest you do is look at the rubric. So you can just click right here to view rubric. And it shows you exactly how you're going to get graded on this assignment. So there's no question. I just go in and I look, okay, do they have 10 articles from valid sources? Did you write a complete paragraph for each entry? Did you have a good, proper APA formatting? Did you have a title page with no formatting issues? Okay, did you write it all in third person? As long as you do these things, you'll get a good grade on this assignment. Yeah, look at that. How cool is that? So that's how you do the rubric. Now, for this one, you're going to have to submit it through Browse My Computer. Now, because this is a major assignment, we are also going to have it go through a plagiarism tool. So you have to click right here. I agree to submit my paper to the Global Reference Database. What this does is that once you submit your paper, it'll let me know if you've plagiarized your paper, and if so, from where. Yeah, so you think you're going to sneak one over on Professor Morgan? I don't think so. No, you are not. You will click it through here, and you hit Browse My Computer, and then you'll go in and you'll find whatever document it is. Yeah, this from pictures, whatever. You're like, H-XXX, look, that's the name of an album. Okay, don't freak out. It's the name of an album, not anything bad. Okay, I shouldn't have shown you that. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, Browse My Computer. Okay. Yes, so there is that for that assignment. Let's go back to weekly assignments here. Okay, week six. Okay, where are we? Woo. Okay, and then last but not least for this week is Research Log 6, which you're going to write a paragraph or 2 about your topic, minimum of 300 words. Okay, evaluating your own thoughts in the process is an important part of the reflective researcher and will help you uncover your own biases and challenges. Yes, very important, because when you went in to write about your topic, you have a bunch of biases. Okay, you picked a side already without really doing a lot of research probably, and so you need to understand that going in. Okay, So in your journal, explore the following questions. What have you learned so far about your topic? Have your thoughts or feelings changed about this topic? Well, have your thoughts or feelings about this topic changed? Aha. What is the most exciting information you've learned? And what's the most challenging thing you've learned? Okay. So again, this is just kind of where you're digging more into your process of how you're learning about your subject. So for giggles, again, we're introducing this rhetorical analysis assignment. You're going to start working on it. You're going to finish the annotated bibliography, and you're going to write a research log. The main goal this week is really getting this annotated bibliography done and start to wrap your head around how to do the rhetorical analysis. You may have to watch these videos a couple of times to get it, but they do explain it quite well. So there you go. You can do this. Okay, hang in there. Hang in there. You can do it. All right. Bye.